Nigel Farage warned Brexiteers Boris Johnson is set to deliver a Brexit deal that sells out the UK. Brexit Party leader Nigel Farage argued Boris Johnson may agree to elements of a trade deal that would frustrate Brexiteers. These would be areas of a level playing field and state aid, areas the UK government has repeatedly said are red lines and would not compromise on. While on Brexit Watch with Jonathan Saxty, Mr. Farage argued the UK could see something that does not resemble a proper Brexit. He further claimed the Prime Minister will attempt to champion the new relationship as a victory, despite its significant flaws. Mr. Farage said, on level playing fields and state aid, if we are not free to make our own legislation in every area of our commercial life in this country, then it is not a proper Brexit. It is just as simple as that. My fear is that a deal gets done, it gets presented as a victory, but actually we find ourselves with Brexit but too closely tied to EU rules. Mr. Farage also reflected on the pressure being put on Boris Johnson to make a success of the post-Brexit relationship with the EU and the rest of the world. Mr. Farage said, I think the American elections have had a big impact on this. Had Donald Trump still seen to be there, there was a friend there who wanted to have a trade deal. With the prospect of Joe Biden coming in, we have somebody who is a globalist, somebody who loves the EU, hates Brexit and supports Irish nationalism. I think that has put Boris into a feeling of not wanting to look friendless on both sides of the Atlantic. Mr. Farage admitted that it may now be easier to pass an unsatisfying Brexit deal through Parliament. He said, so let's wait and see, but what is interesting is this, everyone thinks Brexit has gone away, no one cares about it anymore, we can't get away with a bit of a sellout. Some interesting polling out lately that suggested the Red Wall would much prefer a no-deal Brexit. The Red Wall would much prefer a clean break. Mr. Farage closed by saying, a no-deal is better than a bad deal. I would rather have some short-term disruption knowing that we are generally free, but I just don't think the Prime Minister has got the bottle toto that